What's good, fam? Agent O here, and today I don't have the typical review, action figure review. I have these third-party heads by Manipple that I'm going to review. I had been waiting for these figures for, I think, well over a year, and they're finally here. I don't know what the holdup was. I know COVID was a factor and all that, but now they're finally out, and I don't know whether whether Manipple was waiting for a certain number of orders to come in, or I really don't know what the holdup was, but like I said, they're here now, and I want to talk about them at length or whatever, and I'll keep this as brief as possible because they're just heads, so I shouldn't take a half hour to talk about these. Anyway, starting off, I do want to talk about why I even got these heads in the first place, or why you would even pay money to get a third-party head, and that is the sculpt. The sculpt on these heads, Manipple, I think, does a really good job of capturing the likeness of the characters that he's replicating. He or she, I don't know who Manipple is. I'm guessing they're a man because their name's Manipple. Anyway, I really do like the sculpt of this, and I like that they caught the likeness of Chris Evans. I think it's a pretty good likeness, and that isn't to say that the Figuarts version isn't bad either. It's better than what they've usually done, but I mean, doing a side-by-side head comparison, I think the Manipple just captures it better, way better than the Figuarts version did. Just giving you guys a side-by-side comparison of the head. But I also love all the detail on it. I mean, the way these are painted, like you can even see there's gaps in the mask, because I'm guessing it's two pieces and they stuck the flesh tone part, or they stuck the actual human part in. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't know how they did this. I honestly don't know how this was done. Maybe it was some kind of injection mold. I don't know. Anyway, back to the detail. They've got greebling here on the side of the helmet, under the wings, and it's not an exact copy of how it looks in the movies, because obviously he doesn't want to get sued for copyright, but everything's there. The A is on there. You kind of get an idea of the wings on the side of the head. Just there's some detailing on the straps. I really like how this was pulled off, and I mean, you can't really see too well because of the eyes. I mean, because of the shadow being cast, but I think the eyes are painted quite nicely as well. I have no problems, no issues with this sculpt at all. I mean, even the detailing on the ears is just really good. This is really good attention to detail on a 1/12 scale head, or for 1/12 scale figure. And yeah, I really like this. And I want to show you guys the expressive face, or the expressive head, and I think this one, once again, I got nothing ill to say about this either. I think the expression works pretty well, and yeah, just overall really nice, really nice aesthetic. This one, for some reason, the A isn't painted on this one. Maybe it was some kind of QC error, but everything else looks pretty good on the battle damage version. You've got the blood detailing, and his expression looks really good too. Also, yeah, no complaints whatsoever. And for whatever reason, it didn't come with an unmasked head, and I can't remember if Manipple did an unmasked head before he did these, but you do have the mask itself, and this looks pretty slick too. I do like this as well. For when you have a maskless Steve Rogers, and I do just so happen to have, I think it's a Nada Studio head. I forgot to take it out before I started shooting this review, but I can, I guess, at least use this for when I want to do pictures or whatever. Once I get it out of the little baggie it came in. So yeah, this is not a studio head, unmasked Steve Rogers, and I think this looks pretty decent. I'm actually pretty happy with this, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks just like Chris Evans. And my camera might not be getting all the detail that it could, but yeah, I think this is a really good sculpt as well. So if you already have this, then you can use this instead of the Manipple version. And the Manipple also came with two neck pieces that go into the Figuarts. I don't know why it came with two, because for the most part I think they're the same. I couldn't see any differences. I couldn't see any, nothing that would make me think that one had a different use than the other. And if you probably saw earlier when I was showing the heads, but there's magnets on each side, and that's how they connect, so they don't have to worry about peg holes. Although I don't know why they didn't bother with pegs, with ball pegs, because, or at least double ball joints, because there's a peg. He has the peg hole measured for the neck, because this plugs into the base of the chest, the upper torso. So I don't know why, but it works. I mean, it's gonna work so long as the magnet holds its magnetism. But you do get a head tilt on it. You know what? Let me put it on the head first, because that just seems to be that would be a lot easier to show off what the articulation is on this. So you basically kind of have to grab it from the base of the neck, and of course it's not gonna work. I hope I have B-roll of this. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that pops off. Pop this piece in. It doesn't want to do it because it's on camera, because I'm on camera now, but I think it's in there. Yeah, it's in there. And then you just pop it on, and I mean, I think this looks really good. Like I said, you can get the head tilt, and obviously you can go all the way around because there's no hindrance. So you got head tilt side to side. He doesn't look up that far, but if you tilt this is about as far back as the neck part goes, but he can look up somewhat. I mean, it's not bad. It's all right, and he can look down, but it's not very far. But you can, whoops, you can push this forward, the neck. You can push it forward, and then he can look down further. Like I said, my personal preference would be a double ball peg in the top of the neck, and to plug into to plug the head on. But like I said, the magnet does work, and hopefully it's a long time before the magnet starts to wear off, and I'll have to find a way to remagnetize it again. But yeah, that is. I mean, I can't really think of anything else to really talk about with these heads. I think, like I said, really good job. I really like the likeness for a 1/12 scale figure, and if you can get these for a decent price and not pay aftermarket price listings, and you have extra money to burn, I would say get it. If you really want really good looking Chris Evans, heads, because I know there's some sticklers out there for the likenesses and how Figuarts is hit or miss. I guess more times miss than hit, but to me, I think these are really nice. And like I said, if I didn't get these, if I wasn't able to pre-order these, and I would have to pay an aftermarket price, I wouldn't get them, just because it's already kind of expensive to get third-party heads. And paying any more than the asking price for third-party anything is to me it's worth it to a point, depending on how bad you really want it. But as for me, I think this was a good use of my money. So yeah, definitely get it if you get a chance. And until the next review, I'll catch you guys later. I'm Agent O, and I'm out. Peace.